One sec. Right, there we are. Trigger Happy Havoc. Alright, load the game. Deadly Life Investigation Daytime. I haven't played at all since we last played. Let's go. Alright, so let's talk to Chihiro. Aren't you going to help investigate Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here, I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Yeah. I didn't place my hand on Junko. But, yeah, no, we did that last time, I think. Yeah, leave the gym. Alright, let's leave here as well. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime in my room, okay? Yeah. Oh, it teleports me there. Sick. That's useful. Better examine the state of my room, look close to my reveal something new. Awesome. So, let's have a look. Well, first thing that's caught my eye is the fact that there's the swords on the floor. This is the replica sword I bought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? Probably. And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. Ooh. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come out on parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you, even if you just touch it a little bit. The replica sword's been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Is that the sheath? I think? Yes. This is the replica. Huh? There's some scratch on the sheath, must be made of something sharp. Oh. Okay. Right. Even if the sword was used during the struggle, it shouldn't make any sense for the sheath to be damaged. If you're gonna attack someone with a sword, first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this wouldn't get in the way, it would just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why the scratch on the sheath? Replica swords. Okay. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was in the other room. If only I'd heard something. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember all of our rooms are complete? Oh yeah, they are. So something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you would know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, setting an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle was added to the truth bullet section. Okay, awesome. Oh. Hey Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether you did or whether or not you did this. There we are. Whatever decision the rest come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. One sec. Sorry, whoever's in chat. I'll be a minute. Wasn't the lint roller there before? Or maybe there's something on my notebook. Notepad's still here, but I don't think it's relevant. Oh, there isn't. Okay. Good afternoon, bro. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Then I could see how dirty my room was and decided to clean up a little. Right, okay. The key. Oh, the key's there, yeah. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's right, we have to trade keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So cycle of the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first? What? Okay, I'm confused now. Did she meet? Maybe they said that it's Makoto? Maybe they said it's Makoto. and she was stupid enough to open it. I guess. No, that seems possible. It's in good for you, so I can matter who it is. Don't even know if anyone. Even if I'm short, also. What? I'm so confused. After saying that, there's no way they could have gone until I opened it. Right. No, that's not possible either. Psycho was in it when we switched rooms. And without schedule, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer? Okay. And let's talk to Mondo.
By the way,
You know, I realised something when I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Son of a bitch.
That dirty bastard. No one who raises the end. A woman is scum that deserves death. Death. That's what my brother told me. You deserve death, bro.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch who did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That's what gets sorted out when the time comes. Oh, made the bed yet. There's some guys on the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened to you? Hey Kyoko, I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of the room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
See.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I expected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, didn't find a single strand of hair. Ooh. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here? Yeah, I can tell. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. Looked like the lint roll in my room had been used, but I'd never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
See.
Very interesting. This room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roll without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Psycho or the
Wow.
killer? That's the question, isn't it? Well, no, because if Psycho's died, then there's no way she'd be scrubbing it, so it's the killer.
Hey,
Just, yeah. I should look around here first. I can check all the spots later. What else is there in here which I can look at? Bin, maybe. No? If the display stand sold was on. Oh, wait. There's something over there. Oh yeah, the toolbox. Toolkit's still inside the drawer, no seeing any evidence, which means I guess mine are... Right, okay.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. I'm on there. I've already inspected the sword.
Why?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then? Not just me, no one's busted out theirs yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. None of the guys had opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. What else is there? I feel like I've done all that. Bathroom, and on the other side of this door. Here we go again. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped inside the bathroom. Right, okay, yeah. Looking at her... Yeah, no, they were the first things I actually looked at, right? Looking at her made it painfully clear this wasn't a dream or an illusion. Yeah, look, there's a... Is that a 3 and a 7 by the side of her? I think that's even... I think it is. That's 3 or 7. She had lost everything that made her her. Psycho. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Right, okay. Why? Why does Ike have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, wanted to collapse, but that just helped me up and supported me. I want to check that, yeah. Not possible. That's all. One 1037. See, it wasn't 437. It isn't a 4 though. It's a 1-1. But there's wait. That isn't no. That isn't two ones. That isn't two ones. Because it's got the line in between it. It looks like someone tried to make a line. So that's N. Mondo, Leon. What's his the? Oi, no. Chihiro, no. Kyoko, no. Yeah, no, I said. Hold on. Wait. What if that's not 7? Oh my god, I figured it out already. Wait. That's so dumb. Yep. 180 the picture. Yep. That's the single dumbest thing I've ever seen in a game. So I can do this. Well, I already know. No, I know it, mate. I literally just saw. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now there's no time to think about that. Put out the monocle and I to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach that must have been the killing blow. Really? That's so dumb. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? There's definitely something I can look. So quantum memories. There's glitter. Is that the gold from the sword? Right, the killer's... Right. The killer probably came in, tried to stab her, and she used the sword to defend herself. There's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. Yeah. That definitely concerned me, yeah. There's some blood left. Wait, so she wrote that. Yeah. Completely spotless, so how come they only left the left finger? Psycho's wrist been added to the truth bullet section in handbook. I mean, it doesn't take much to be much smarter than this guy. Oh my god, wait. I mean, yeah, actually, it's probably the sword which broke her wrist then, realistically speaking. Because if it's a broken wrist, she ain't wielding a sword with that. Plus, it's not on her hand, or a palm, or whatever, it's literally on her wrist. Oh, yeah, I get it. So her wrist was broken with the sword. But then, why would you use the sword instead of the knife? No, that's what that's the confusing bit for me now. Why are there two weapons the killer used? It's very possible that she broke her wrist during the struggle. Yeah, okay. By the infliction of the deadly wound. Here we are. The water for the shells gets turned off at night time. Okay.
It would seem...
Looks like you found it right, Mako. The bloody number is most likely Sayaka's dying message. Seen something written in blood before. It really was a final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself. You often talk like an inspiring poet. No, but the numbers she wrote, what did they mean? Well, much... It's the thing she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting in the way, they found it. Oh, right. It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the rule. Yes, I know. You 180 it. I get it. She wrote Leon. Wait, no, I like Leon. He's like my favourite character. Oh. Well, actually, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, you better ask than the ultimate programmer. Do you have the door to your bathroom broken?
What?
Guess so, yeah. I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the thing quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it was no problem.
Correct.
So it doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? Actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob.
That's
The
right.
doorknob? Didn't notice? Well, try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what you said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. Yeah. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem.
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Yep, that makes sense. If it's Leon, he would have a toolkit. Damn it. Whatever it was, it's obvious that this was intentional. What? It was intentional. Why did someone want to do that? Bro, you are so dumb.
So.
I guess maybe they're trying to get the door unlocked and end up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom door doesn't have a lock on it. And the girls' bathrooms have locks on, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. And then apparently, struck with realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
Leon doesn't strike me as the smartest bloke, no offense. I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
And that clears that up. And what clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I had even been there. Whatever. She suddenly turned and left the room. Okay, alright. I do. Oh yeah, we finally get to see a DVD. Let's have a look at this. Is it just me who thinks this is weird? I thought it went me then Sayaka. Thought it went me then Sayaka. Why is it? Yeah. Does Monokuma switch them around if you sleep in the wrong room? What the hell? Right, hold wait, why is I hate the fact that it, like gets stuck on actions. Yeah, no, that's really weird. It's do you reckon Monokuma does that if you sleep in the wrong room or something? Yep, the DVD was like, isn't it, on it? Right. Is it? Right, okay. I keep that in mind then. Wait, hold on. What's this door here? The door in budget must be locked. It's got Monokuma on it. Do you reckon that's probably a headmaster's office then? I hadn't seen that door yet. Oh, bless me. No. I should be able to use this if it's on the DVD. Okay. Oh, I get a feeling I know what this is about. Let me slowly appear. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with her friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur, and then a deep force I come to despise so much began to float out the speakers.
Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark. In this moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. Let me guess, like they've all disappeared and the stage is wrecked. Wait.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel for Sayaka. There's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group, everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say that he was even able to get them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person will take these things that far? I mean, after you kind of expecting something bad, it ain't as bad, I'm guessing. Either way, murder weapon. What places have murder weapons? What places have murder weapons? What places have murder weapons? Off the top of my head. Alright, so, where would I have a murder weapon? Trash room? No. It's gotta be here, right? Because isn't the kitchen over here? But would they give us knives, is the question. I mean, we're supposed to prepare our food. And, right, okay. Oh yeah, so you can go over there. Okay, I'll talk to Alwi first. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all first, you know. I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't. I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Psycho was killed. What? Got him. Look at those. There's one missing one. Yep, that's what's happened. There are all kinds of kitchen knives, they're big to small. It's like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning or basic? Yep, knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I'm too good at this. I'm too good at this game. Too good at this game. Did you last?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird. I thought it was kind of strange, and I just suddenly disappearing like that. Also, it wasn't missing from the beginning. You know, last time I remember they're all lined up in a nice, neat row. When you noticed one of them disappeared. Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the night stuff. Right, Rare. Out of curiosity, didn't he say that at night time this area is off limits? Rare. Isn't the cafeteria and the kitchen off limits? Yeah. So, how are they drinking tea? How are they drinking tea then? So, wait, how did they drink the tea then? How were they in here drinking tea? Right, okay. But when I finished my tea, I went back to the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you said the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah, in other words, you were right there in the dining hall. Oh, right, okay, yeah. No, I get it. So we switch rooms before nighttime officially hit. Right, okay, got you. So then you should be able to see, sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Proved I didn't take it. Right, Always account has been added to the truth bullet station of your account. By the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not, I would never. You know, do you really think I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming close friends in that war, and then one killing another is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. I like Aoi. Aoi's cool. So, trash room, yeah? No, still to get in, I'm going to get past. God damn you! Of course I get jump scared by the goddamn bear. The trash room where all trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
You can't go any further.
No, entry beyond this point. No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
You can't go any further.
No entry beyond this point. The person on cleaning duty is only allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
You can't go any further.
This is stupid, I'd be faster just go around and go. Shut up! Hold up. What's that? Shotgun spectrum, it does. I've got 5 coins. Hold on, who's on cleaning duty then? Do you know who's on cleaning duty, if you I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty, as a matter of fact, that's. Oh, right, okay. It just happens, Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of her. But that's when on cleaning duty, the school will be flooded in trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was going to start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. Let's just quickly. Right. And since you're a clean dude, you can open the gate in front of the trash room. Of course, that's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. And we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and the only person on clean duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room all the time so people can throw all the things out whenever they want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words,
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes black and will graduate unless they are discovered.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying the evidence would be easy. The throw would disappear, making things boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, but more important
Hey,
than that,
bastard.
hey Friday, why do you want the clean duty gig anyway?
Oh,
Yeah.
You.
Liar, I know why you did it. You want to dig through other girls' trash looking for, you know, poking around at it.
there's no way to
What are you
think
talking about?
this in a common sense kind of way.
Oh, my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to show love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures. How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's an easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning you, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash and disposing of it. What? If you're innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to anyway. And on another topic, Hifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favour to ask you. What, so now you want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from my past trauma, or save a village, or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was hoping to get into a trash room and look around. Oh, okay. So easy. Okay. I thought he thought I did it, though. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? But, you know, when I look at him, it makes me think... They say he killed his wife, learned to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Hifumi finally pulled out the key of his pocket and used it for the switch game, man.
Mr. Naegi!
How have Mr. Naegi?
Doubt.
Surely you're not planning to use the trash room to just destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No, I just want to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe you... Oh, just fucking shut up, Hifumi. Right, well, first thing I've noticed is whatever that is. There are shards of broken glass. Like some kind of glass ball. Glass ball. Who'd have a glass ball? Wait. Oh, psychic dude. I mean, I already know it's Leon, but why would Leon wouldn't have a glass ball? He'd have an actual baseball. Whereas psychic dude would have the glass ball to be like, oh, I see your future. I'm not lying at all. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, was just probably a better way to put it, man. Right, then this. Green button and yellow button, but there's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. And finally... Oh, wait. That. Okay, what's that? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece... Okay. Wait, is that a sleeve? Yeah. So that's the murderer's one. But doesn't everyone wear these shirts? How does it help? Right. And it's on.
Mm-hmm.
You see the green yellow button with the mouth
Yes,
incinerator. It's
indeed.
pretty simple setup. You press the green one to go. Sooner or later you'll be included. Just make sure you learn all this before you leave, okay? Wait, someone turn the incinerator on. Very strange, like 5 seconds.
More sit-ups.
Oh, shut up, Hafumi!
I've...
Moses.
Right, okay.
That's it. I'm sure.
Right, okay. So let's go talk to wannabe psychic boy. Probably, but I don't know, I can't be bothered. I think I do, but I'm not used to it, so I'm just not using it. Plus, it doesn't take that long to just do this. Is this psychic boy? Okay, here, a snap out of it. Go, Hamako, what are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? Ah, that's my crystal ball, but it's all smashed. What the hell?
Heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blast. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Was that all total BS? Right. So you could say without doubt this belonged to you. Yeah, it's mine for sure. Probably forgot in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatch it. Right, okay. By the way, I'm afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from a fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. I didn't get to talk to Chihiro.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Well, I only have one flaw there.
Long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
I thought we had to talk to Chihiro about the 1037. So is this the one I have to go in? I'm gonna open up some quavers. You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. Shut up, Taku, sorry. Taku. I bet you're afraid of being that you'll be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
If you're really convinced I did it, I didn't do it. Me and Saki both knew that all too well.
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Well then.
Well, let's begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No.
Kodo.
So I find it ridiculous. Steel box descending with heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement.
Oh,
See, finally arrived. What do you think? Does it just feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yoo-hoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up. Oh. Well, right, yeah. So this question on our first case opened. No judgment, daily deception. I really wish it was Byakuya, just so I could kill him. What's this? I'll put that on, I guess.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. And I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it,
Well.
raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot.
Before we move on and start the trial, what's going on with those pictures?
I feel
What do you think it
awful
is?
they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates. Friendship penetrates.
okay. But what about that other? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16?
Oh, a new character!
No reason.
Oh.
It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16. Okay. That about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary.
About to begin. Alright, okay. Yeah, okay. As things progress during each class trial, you engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unsheath any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. I've always wanted to play Phoenix Wright, believe it or not, but I watched too much of it, so I already knew what would happen. Right, okay. Statements used. If you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Press option triggers. Good luck and have fun. Okay. This is awesome, I love this. Make your argument. Bang. Evidence of a struggle. Wait, is that what I have to say?
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There we are.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, no, I get that bit. I'm awesome, I'm so...
Just a
This is so
second,
cool.
Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who And who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran
Look
to
at
the
Leon.
bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Yes.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yes.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Bang!
No, that's wrong.
That's so cool. I love this.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife.
Oh, yeah. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Leon, I'm about to shoot you.
Right. Makoto's room was this.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we...
You really believe?
Alright, yeah, let's have a listen. You can concentrate back on down the R1. Right, okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No.
He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining room.
Yeah, okay,
No,
so.
that's wrong.
Right, okay.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from...
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared,
Yeah, that...
and at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Hey, let's go.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together? And
Oh.
working to protect each other?
Doesn't only one get out, though?
Swimmer girl?
No.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Monica.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
No, leave Hina alone.
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Okay, call that Hifumi.
Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate Hifumi so much. I'm so happy that happened.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Oh, right, okay.
Actually, no. Because
Just spit it out.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means...
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so... I don't think that's a...
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night
Uh-oh.
together. It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one.
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come...
Why didn't you say so?
Well, because... they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Guess the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka, yeah.
Then
Sayaka.
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Hold on. So, no doubt, the knife had been used on the sheath of the gold sword. Sayaka... Oh no. Wait. Was Sayaka trying to kill someone, pin it on Makoto, because she's in Makoto's room, but it backfired because the nameplates were switched. So, she tried to kill someone. I'm guessing it was Leon. Leon used the gold sword to defend himself, broke her hand with the knife in, she dropped the knife, he went to the bathroom, and he stabbed her.
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
There we are, I
So
think
you're
I've got
saying
it.
the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed. In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh god damn it.
See? He did do it out.
No!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
I hate Hifumi so much. This is love.
You possess a most terrifying talent.
Dad, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for murder. Don't you understand? If you convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto
Hey,
is the killer.
Kyoko. I'm actually starting to like Kyoko a bit more.
As you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime. You know what I'm talking about.
Hangman's Gambit. This sounds fun. There's things. Events fell in class track. Hangman's Gambit. What is true? An important phrase related to the incident in question. Shoot. Pushing down the letters in the right order. Yeah, I'm actually starting to like Kyoko. That should have been a simple problem, it wasn't. Hair, isn't it? Is it hair? Because all the hair was cleaned. Yeah, it is.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit?
Yes. And if I were why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene. If the crime
I think
scene is in
Chihira's still my
room.
favourite. Well, I liked Junko. I didn't mind Sayaka. But
The reason all the hair was gone.
oh yeah, Celeste is
was
probably my
to
favourite, then
remove
it's
any
Chihiro.
trace that
Oh,
Sayaka had
I
ever
know, those two are
hidden.
difficult. I don't know whether I prefer Celeste or Sayaka. It's difficult.
That makes sense,
Not,
does it not?
not Sayaka, Chihiro.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Someone kill Hifumi.
Then why wasn't there...
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been.
Wait.
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide
Let's go,
something so
Chihiro.
important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why
I would like to
Do you remember anything Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and...
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
Well, no, I don't really like Sayaka. I meant Chihiro, not Sayaka. Sayaka's alright.
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left.
Yeah. The door frame, where's the door frame? Where's the door frame? Yeah, okay, present.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
What doorknob do you think, Hiro?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall.
Oh yeah, true.
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay, let's take another look at how the incident...
What are we supposed to talk about? No, well then, good luck, have fun. Okay. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yeah.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Shoot!
What?
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yes.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong.
Yes, finally.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms.
Yes, now that you...
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup. True as true can be. But you know,
What, I
you're
didn't know.
supposed to be the ultimate.
Yes, I know. I told this,
So
said
the
this
reason
before.
the door didn't open was just because it was stuck, but the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first? Everyone should have known you can't lock and
the killer could easily make that mistake.
Yeah, because they thought it was Sayaka's room. Yeah.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's...
And yet, he's absolutely
Shut
right.
up.
Say what?
Shut
Well,
up!
To be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act.
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Do you just never talk? If you never tried it, please try it.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something.
Does no one have any other thoughts?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you
don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Well, I was just wondering.
Oh,
how
Owie!
did the culprit get into
Legend.
Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then
I can
maybe
hit him
someone
very
picked the
easily.
lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue again. Hello? Why exactly can't that...
Because we've got like 6 minutes. This has to be it, right?
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared.
Yes!
That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
I may end the stream quite early today, so I might play with some of my friends.
What if her... Well, I know you... I found a notepad during my... and these are the words...
Oh man! When you write, when I saw that,
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique. Oh, and I should also mention...
Can I save here? I can, so I may actually end the stream very soon.
Huh? Which means only someone...
Then either it was Makoto who lived there.
So, Makoto, No, of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature.
But why? Why would...
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very
Yes,
well
Celeste,
then.
I actually like
Pay
you.
attention.
Don't name please.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes, we
But
did.
in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the room. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then,
If someone did do it, plus their rooms are right next to each other, and the one who switched the names was...
Okay, then who did?
Well, I guess it's Sayaka, isn't it?
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even...
You can also infer as much from... She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew.
But why would she switch them in the first...
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
inviting someone to your room, but not...
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person. That's where the answer lies.
What happened? Whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room. That perhaps the answer to our previous question.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... We just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a...
Oh yeah.
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
It's got a glitter, doesn't it?
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
One sec. Yeah.
I see. And so So the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve.
No. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword, okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And
Think I
that's
know
what
what to
broke
do.
Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Oh crap.
Shoot!
I don't know what to do here. I actually don't know.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
What?
Shoot!
Sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
You liar. How dare you? Rare. What the hell?
When the fighting broke out,
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is
grabbed
it?
the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak
Is
attack.
it this? Oh, come on. Really? Really? God damn it.
I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in
Something sharp. You mean...
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get down?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive in that situation. There wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever...
I think I get it. So the culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they...
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all.
Yeah, no. Her palms, yeah.
You're talking about her palm. The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know?
Like I said before, the gold coat... In fact, if you look, you'll notice that it's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hand. There's really no way she could have picked it up.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bath.
Sorry.
Why do you say that? Is it because you...
Shut up, Toko. What was that? Yeah.
According According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually,
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like
Come on, Toko.
I'm not sure whether to take
Insult.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means
I like Toko more now.
the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in—
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch
Makoto.
rooms, correct?
I love this last man.
The reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying.
Alright. I may end the stream now, guys, because I've got some people who want to play, so it's been fun. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.